Hello, Michelle here. I'm going to show you my quick hack for making a pom-pom. Now I make pom-poms on my fingers. Let me just check the angle of this camera for you. Might be a bit better. Okay, so the first thing first is I need to take off my jewellery. And then deciding the size of your pom-pom is measured on your fingers. So we're going to wrap around your fingers. I quite like a 3-er. And so I start wrapping the wool round and round and I leave a gap in my fingers because we're going to need that later. And obviously it binds it all together. Now there's a pattern that I've got called the Simple Beanie, and I'm just using the wool that was left over after making that pattern, and that pattern, this one here, because it didn't have a fold up brim, it had a nice amount of wool left over. What can look quite nice if you're using up ends and you want to make a multicoloured beanie pom-pom is that you just intermingle the different colours during this process. I think it looks quite cool to have a speckly one in different colours. So obviously just a non-scientific amount. Sorry, I was just trying to sort that out. Right, turn around. Start getting a reasonable squish. It's getting hard to keep it on my fingers, that's always a good sign. If I could figure out my technology to not make you watch this whole thing, that would be quite good. Mind you, it gives you a sense of how long it takes, hey? Righto. Now, gonna cut an extra length there. Pop. And I'm going to essentially wrap this whole thing around. And so I push that through my fingers carefully so that I don't cut myself. And then you can see it's threaded right round now. You can take that off, and we want it to be about in the middle, and we can pull that together. So he's got his little waist there now, and I go around again and go for the second knot. Cool. Now you're just gonna snip, 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 snip. And I'll spare you the long drawn out process of me doing that, and I'll share a picture of it when it's finished. But I have to say the secret to a good pom-pom is the haircut. So once you've snipped all your ends open, it does pay to go and really give it a good trim up, and not be scared to trim a bit of excess off, because so many of these threads are slightly different lengths. It'll just look better with a haircut. Cool. I'll show you the rest soon.